Grand fam, it's time to move on. It is time to play the true freshman, Julian Calvez, full time moving forward. He just seems like the one you need to go with over Quintarius Hawkins. This is no shot at Quintarius Hawkins, but Julian Calvez is the one to rock with, and we're going to talk about it after the bumper. Stay tuned. What is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? My name is JeffLightsyJr here at the Black Boss Channel, Victor Formation. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and notification bell because we upload every single day. Now, today I'm here to talk about Grambling. Grambling plays Alabama A&M this week. Grambling has a tough task of playing Alabama A&M this week, coming off Alabama A&M's win this past weekend, and they're going to be on the road. Alabama A&M got a nice homecoming win over Bethune-Cookman, and now they will play Grambling. And so Grambling in their last game against Prairie View just showed no hope in the first half. They looked bad. They were down 27-0 at halftime, but then they inserted freshman quarterback Julian Calvez. And Julian from Orlando, Florida, came in and gave this team a spark. He scored a rushing touchdown. He threw a passing touchdown. And this team, they were in the game. It was 14-27. The problem is when Julian was about to get another possession off of the punt, a ball hit a Grambling player on punt return, not the punt returner, but a guy blocking, hit him on the top of his head, landed in the end zone, and Prairie View recovered it, and that kind of sealed the game. Now, Julian came through a 50-yard bomb after that, but all of that just goes to show you that Julian, to me, it showed me that the only spark of life that Grambling got in that entire game was when Julian came in. And the only reason why it was 27-0 and not 20-0 going into halftime was because Quintarius Hawkins continues to turn the ball over with seconds left, under a minute, seconds left in the first half. He tries to make a play with his feet, doesn't tuck the ball away, gets hit, ball pops out, and Prairie View scores a defensive touchdown with like under 30 seconds left. Like, that is just unacceptable. And I think that's when Coach Hue Jackson, had his final straw. And when asked at the SWAC coaches meeting, Zoom meeting on Monday, Coach Jackson said there's potentially that we could see Julian this week in a more significant role than just in the second half where he was able to leave the only 2 touchdown drives of the game. My bow to you, Coach Jackson, and shout out to Coach Jackson, friend of the show. And you guys know Julian's a friend of the show. It's time to put Julian in full time. It's time to rock with the freshman. Now, don't get me wrong. Julian is a freshman. He still makes freshman mistakes. He still threw an ugly interception in that game. So he is still a freshman, and you're going to have to live with freshman mistakes because that's just what he does. Just like Ryan Peppins, he's a freshman. He fumbled that ball against Jackson State. But I'm willing to accept that because of the talent. And I want to get him ready, and I want to prepare myself to have the best possible season and the best, moving forward throughout the rest of the season. And I think that's with Julian, and also setting myself up for the future because this Grambling team is full of freshmen. I mean, look at all the running backs that play. Chance Williams, Floyd Chalk. All these guys are freshmen. All these guys are young. All these guys are really just now getting their first taste of collegiate football. They're in their first couple of games. They're only in game 5 of the season, and some of them haven't played in every single game. So most of them are less than 5 games in, right? And then when you add Maurice Washington, and hopefully he comes back this week, they're kind of keeping quiet on Maurice Washington. But once you add a guy like Maurice Washington, that's going to help Julian. And you got to give Maurice, 20, 25 touches. I've already said that. I've stated that. But having a dynamic dynamo like Maurice Washington back, and the way that Julian is able to sling it, and the way that, because Grambling right now lives and dies off big plays. They haven't, at least with Quintarius, they haven't been able to methodically drive the ball down the field, except when Julian came in. And when Julian came in, they did it really with running that first touchdown possession. And then the second touchdown, including Julian running in himself, and then the second touchdown possession, Julian was able to hit quick throws, timing throws, and they were able to get it into the end zone, including a touchdown pass from him. So that, with all that being said, you need your big playmaker. You need Maurice Washington. But with Julian, I think you will be able to have a chance to methodically drive the ball down the field, because the problem with Quintarius Hawkins that you were running into is that whenever you would have a sustained drive or even have a chance to have a sustained drive, he turned the ball over. He turned the ball over, and that would just kill momentum. Your defense needs improvement. Your defense needs help from the offense. See, football is a complementary sport. Offense helps defense, defense helps offense, and special teams help both. Now, Grambling's problem is their offense is turning the ball over too much, and their special teams is lackluster. The special teams have too many special team mistakes, including the bounce off the head that led to a Prairie View touchdown. Or this game could have been interesting at the end. Not saying they would have won. Shout out to Coach Bubba McDowell and Conley and the guys over there at Prairie View, because they're balling out of control right now. Not saying Grambling would have won, but it would have been interesting. Once that touchdown was scored off the muff punt recovery, the game was pretty much over. And so I think it's time to rock with the young man. It's time to rock with the freshman. It's time to rock with Julian Calvez. I think he's your quarterback moving forward. I think he gives you the best chance to win, and also he gives you the best chance to set up for your future. You tried Hawkins. 5 games. That's a good enough sample size. 4.5 games, because he didn't play in the second half. 4.5 games, a good enough sample size to realize maybe this young man is it. Now, I don't know what Coach Hue Jackson will do, but if I was coach, I'm rocking with the freshman, and I'm going forward with that. I'm bringing back Maurice Washington. Hopefully he's healthy. And I'm seeing what I got in this freshman, because I seen a spark. I seen this team get rejuvenized. That defense played inspired. It didn't give up any points in the second half, but it played inspired once they got a chance, once they saw their offense go out there and score points. They saw Julian put the ball in the end zone. Defense comes out hype, gets a stop. They watched Julian put it in the end zone again. Defense gets hype, gets a stop. And they caused the punt. And then, like I said, the goofiness happened with the punt. So Julian Calvez is the guy. Graham fam, let me know what you think. Is Julian Calvez the guy moving forward, in your opinion? Or do you want to rock with Quintarius Hawkins for another game or moving forward? I'm rocking with Julian. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Once again, my name is JeffLightsyJr with the Black Boss channel and Victory Formation. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Also, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JLightsy7. That's on Instagram and Twitter at JLightsy7. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.